Well, I'd love to keep talking just about the Lakers, but I've been...
Welcome to the Kobe Bryant Film Room. And this episode, I want to review, and we're going to talk about LeBron James shooting versus Kobe's shooting. And I found an old gem, right? Because there's a lot of liars and capping ass niggas out there who are trying to convince us that LeBron James is a better shooter than Kobe Bryant, right? You know, I mentioned to these clowns before that it wasn't even close, especially in the 2000s. And they say, oh, no, look at the statistics, look at the numbers and all this shit. Well, let's see what NBA TV, Kenny the Jet Smith, and others have to say about this matter.
It's good to get to this conversation, so let's do it. Kobe, LeBron, it's become a conversation. I think part of it, guys, that's made it more of a legitimate debate is because LeBron seems to be improving this year.
Exactly. Well, LeBron James was emerging as one of the NBA's best players, and he definitely, in the later 2000s, he definitely was one of the best. No doubt about it. You had Dwayne Wade in that conversation, but if you were having a serious conversation about basketball, you had LeBron and Kobe. There was literally no one else to consider other than those two, right? And now, revisionist history, you also have people trying to push Tim Duncan in 2023 into those debates, when really in the mid, I say from 2007 onward, it was Kobe, either Wade or LeBron, right? Those were the three players in serious consideration, but it was mainly between the two, right?
Sports Illustrated ran that big article. They talked about his outside shot getting better, his defense getting better. Now, I have a feeling I'm splitting down the middle of this one right now.
No, you started off then. Who you like? Let's start with you.
We've got a politician, ladies and gentlemen.
The beginning of the season, I said, when you look at Kobe's one of the best defenders in the league, and because of his outside shooting, still better.
Wait, Kobe didn't play any defense. This is what these clowns want you to believe. They want you to believe that Bean was out there just running around. He wasn't defending anybody. I think Gilbert Arenas made statements that, oh man, look what I averaged against Kobe. Sir, you didn't average that shit against Kobe. You averaged that shit against Smush Parker in there. Like, let's get it straight. Now, in Kobe, in the game where you dropped 60, you probably put about 20 on Kobe. Probably a healthy 20. You were an amazing scorer. You were an amazing scorer. A great scorer, right? No doubt about it. Gilbert Arenas was an absolute beast and a monster at scoring the basketball, right? We're not denying that. But he's capping when he acting like he dropped all 60 on Kobe. He's capping. It's just like people say, Kobe dropped all 55 on Mike. No, he didn't. Bro, I'm one of the biggest Kobe fans ever. He did not drop all 55 on Mike. Now, Mike did get some healthy points, some healthy buckets against him, but not 55. Come on now.
Well, actually, our director pointed out, he looked at the stats on the computer. He is, LeBron's getting better, but Kobe's still so much better from the outside. I still go with Kobe. Let's go to the big man down at the end.
Well, it's obvious, I'm a little bit more.
And back then, basketball wasn't judged off the stat sheet, right? Back then, we had a better understanding. And that's what I think is lost in today's game, is that we had back then, I think, a better understanding as fans. We were more educated about the game of basketball. We didn't just count people's numbers. We looked at the system they were in, and we looked at whether they could deliver in the big moments. That was key for us basketball fans. Now you have these nerds, which I hope you guys enjoy the theme, the Saw theme. I'm going to be implementing that more in my videos because I figured, hey, I'm basketball's new serial killer. So, I might as well kill these dudes. I might as well come after these dudes full force, right? I'm going to destroy these dudes. When they see me, they run.
The defense, Kobe can beat you on both sides of the ball. I mean, defensively, he can have a tremendous impact on the game, and offensively, he can create his shot at any time. He doesn't need anybody else.
So Kobe was a better defensive player than LeBron too, as well during that time, right? So he's better on offense, and he was better on defense. Sorry, guys, that's just what it was. Now, this is not to diminish LeBron James, and this is by no means a GOAT conversation. It ain't about that. It's about giving Kobe what belongs to Kobe. Kobe ran the 2000s all the way up to 2010. That's Kobe's era, right? Now, after that, I'd say 2012, LeBron James, right? But this right here, this is ours, right? We're not giving you that. So try something else, niggas.
Shots to open up the offensive opportunities for him. He can create a shot anytime that he wants to.
It's not about a GOAT conversation. Like, your opinion is your opinion, bro. If you believe LeBron's the GOAT, stand on that shit. Nobody has a problem with that. It's when you try and give him too much credit, and then you try and dip into somebody else's legacy to take away from theirs to put it on LeBron James. Nah, we're not doing that shit. We not doing that shit. Nope.
I think if you shut, and as Boston exposed the weakness of LeBron last year, if you kind of shut down one part of his game and keeping him out of that paint and force him to shoot jump shots.
So what was the strategy? Here comes all-time great defender, Alonzo Mourning, one of the greatest defenders of all time, is trying to show you how to defend LeBron James, right? He's showing you how to defend LeBron James. What's the strategy, Alonzo?
Exposed the weakness of LeBron last year. If you kind of shut down one part of his game and keeping him out of that paint and force him to shoot jump shots, then it's going to be a lot tougher night for him as opposed.
So that's reflective, right? That's reflective of the video footage I showed you, right? So who's the capping ass liars? Who's the truth and who's the lie? I'm the truth. They the lie. That's why when they see me, they're going to run. They better run.
To Kobe, he can put the ball in the basket at any time that he wants.
And from a lot more places.
Oh, for sure.
Eric, no, you know what? Let's let Eric go last. Since he played with LeBron, this is really.
Hey, y'all put Eric on the spot. Eric got to be a politician. You got to be Barack Obama up there.
Let's get the other side of it. I'm going to lead you into this by saying Kobe had the 61, 0 rebounds, only 3 assists. LeBron's got the 50 plus, and he's got a triple double as well. So you got to,
So before Kenny goes, right? Incredible numbers, right? Football numbers, baseball numbers. Here's the problem. Basketball isn't just about numbers, right? It's about impact. How impactful were those points? Incredible to look at, right? 52, 10, and 11. That's incredible to look at with your eyes. That's what grabs people in. But bro, what was the most dominant performance? The most dominant performance was the 61.
There's an old saying, there's 3 types of lies.
playing devil's advocate.
No, there's 3 types of lies.
Okay.
There's regular lies, there's damn lies, and then there's stats. So those are the type of lies.
Thank you, Kenny.
Those are
I'm
lies.
trying to help you.
Those are the 3
I'm
types
trying
of
to help
lies.
you, and,
But so I will say this: Kobe Bryant to me is the best basketball player on the planet, bar none. It's the intangibles
You
that.
said what? No way. According to these nerds and Nick Wright and Chris Broussard, LeBron James was the best since 2007. But see, this is how you beat these niggas. Y'all can't fuck with me. I know how to beat y'all. I'm gonna go back to what the media was saying during that time. You're never gonna be able to beat me. Give it up, nigga. The jig is up. I'm back.
The intangibles about when guys play against him, the fear factor, the ability to lead his team to have a different level of confidence, I think is different from anyone else in the game. Now, that being said, being a point guard the way I played the game, it would be easier for me to play with LeBron the way he plays. He likes to penetrate and pitch to three-point shooters. He likes to come down, likes to
And
run
so
the break.
Kenny was a spot-up shooter. Kenny was a shooter on the Houston teams. That was his role. So what he's telling you is from a role player's perspective, what would be more fun?
For me, personally, I would have picked LeBron James if I had a place to go. But as a general manager, if I had to start a team, I'm starting with Kobe Bryant.
I've never seen him. I've never seen
You
him.
see what the thought process was back then from a lot of guys, y'all? It was Bean. It was Bean, y'all.
Walk the fence like
No, but I'm telling you,
I
Kobe
hear
Bryant
he was
is
just
the
saying,
best
He made
player.
some great points.
But personally,
he's just talking about from playing.
if I'm a free agent,
Who's that?
if I'm a Kobe Bryant, but if I'm a free agent, I'm going to Cleveland the way I played. But if I was a general manager and I got to start a team, what's Kobe's number? It's 310-213-818. I'm going.
And if I want to win a championship, period.
Y'all hear that? So not only was he the best player on both sides of the ball, he was a winner. Right? They're trying to take that away from him and give that and hand that to Tim Duncan or hand that to LeBron. And these both of those guys are incredible basketball players. Right? They're top 10, 15 basketball players. Top 10, right? For the majority of people's lists, right? But what was going on back then? Back then, Kobe ran the NBA. Let's stop bullshit.
If I want to win a championship, I'm going to choose Kobe Bryant. He has that championship experience. He's going to bring something to the table that LeBron does not have. He has the jewelry.
He brought it to the table last day in the Olympics.
Now let me
Wait,
ask this.
whoa. The media is saying that was LeBron's team. Oh, when we look back at the footage, it says something else.
So
Oh.
let me ask: is it fair for us to even be comparing them? Because when you bring into the
This
fact,
nigga wanted to, so you LeBron fans out there, you not LeBron fans, LeBron dick riders, LeBron maniacs out there. He's asking, is it even fair to make this comparison back then? And you niggas got to sit here and you're gonna sit here in 2023 and tell me it was head over shoulders LeBron James. When this nigga's sitting right here and saying, damn, is it even fair to compare him to Kobe right now? Because LeBron hasn't really done much. And when I say done much, yeah, he got the MVPs, but I'm talking about at the playoff level. He hasn't gone and won anything.
obviously we're going to do it. That's what you do in sports. But when you bring the championships into play and the experience and all of that, LeBron's just, I mean, he's just getting started. Youngest ever to get to 12,000 points.
And that's an incredible feat. Youngest ever to get to 12,000 points. That's an incredible feat. LeBron was a big deal. LeBron was the shit. At that time, LeBron was the shit. The problem is that LeBron wasn't aggressive when he needed to be aggressive at certain points of the game. So LeBron had the complete package as far as the skill set, except for the shooting. He had everything else, but his shooting was inconsistent. Every now and then he'd get hot, but his shooting was inconsistent, and he knew that. So what did he rely on, right? When things don't work for players, right? You can work on shit during the summertime, but when things don't work in the heat of the moment, players revert back to what they know. LeBron James knows attacking the rim. So he's not a natural shooter. So what he's going to do is, he don't have like that 2-dribble pull-up like Kobe do, like Mike do, right? He don't have that mid-range fade like those guys do. Right? So what he's going to do is when they close that shit off and make it more difficult, he's out there wide open. He's inconsistent. He might hit 2 in a row and then he might disappear the whole rest of the game. You don't know what. One game he might get really hot. He might get extremely hot and hit every fucking thing. But he was mostly inconsistent. Right? He wasn't a guy you would rely on to beat you from outside, which is why Alonzo said, what do? You leave the nigga open. Right? He's not consistent. You zone up. That's going to force LeBron to try to make passes that ain't going to work. That led to his turnover ratio in the playoffs being a little bit higher than in the regular season. Why? Because tougher defenses, you have a smaller window to get that pass through. You have to, in a zone, you have to be able to shoot. The design of a zone defense is to get the ball out of your star's hands. The goal of the Boston Celtics, what they were trying to do, which I will show footage of to back up what I'm saying, is to get the ball out of LeBron's hands. And because LeBron James was passive, that's what he did. When you see Kobe Bryant, yes. Did Kobe Bryant take a lot of bad shots? Yes. Did he take a lot of jump shots? Yes. But you know why he took those shots? Because he understood what they were trying to do. They want him to give up the ball to a role player because the role players are generally not going to beat them. They're more worried about Kobe's impact, the scoring, than Smush Parker or a Kwame Brown or a Derek Fisher, or those guys eat off Kobe to generate offense for them. By Kobe being aggressive and him being a threat, those guys are naturally going to get more shots. That's the thinking of basketball. It's not always about just passing somebody the ball, right? Sometimes it means, hey, 3 niggas are on one side of the court to stop one man. The other people on the other side of the court are going to be wide open because of his attack mode mentality, right? So let's keep going.
So, I mean, does he have the potential maybe to be as...
No, he hasn't given his point of view yet. I want to see what he has to say because he played with LeBron.
Eric
last
Snow?
year, he
Still
was
on the
there.
roster.
Eric Snow, you going to cap like these dick riders out here? You going to be truthful?
Yeah, on the
He's
roster.
still on his second
Kobe,
DMP.
I got
highlighted it over there.
Yeah, I said
DMP
you know what?
I mean,
In the game
This
today,
is how I
Eric
see
Snow.
it. I see it as
Ooh, he looking. He's
He in the
like-
kitchen now.
I
That
like-
nigga in the kitchen. That head about to start sweating, boy. Because he knows, man, I played with this dude, bro. I don't want to take away from him. He knows.
like LeBron is a this time right now. I don't
Kenny
think it right.
stupid. Kenny know, yo, that nigga in a bad spot. He should never took that fucking job.
Now he's better than Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
I think Kobe Bryant's a better player, but the way I see it is, I think it's like Kenny said, it's the intangibles. Because I think that there was a time in LeBron's career where he was just wanted to be the best player on the team.
Yeah, so he said the intangibles, which is what I preach. I preach intangibles. Intangibles really makes the difference between players. You can't measure intangibles on the stat sheets. Sorry, nerds. Right? You can't. This is his
Wanna
teammate. This is a guy who played with LeBron James, who has love and respect for LeBron James.
Right now, to me, his focus was more last season was like, I want to be the best in the league.
Right.
Well, I think Kobe has more of the intangibles from day one that I want to be the best ever. And then it comes out,
Y'all
and you see
look
the
at
work
Alonzo's
that
face.
he put.
Alonzo's like, yo, amen. Look at y'all. Alonzo.
Kobe has more
look
of
at
the intangibles from
Look
day
at
one
Alonzo.
that I want to be the best ever. And then it comes out,
Look at
and you
Alonzo.
see the work that he puts in doing that. And it's been like that from day one. So now when I see LeBron James go and spend time with Kobe Bryant,
Yep.
then come back and you see a totally different.
Oh, so Kobe does make people better. That's not what Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp told us. People don't get better playing with Kobe. They get worse because Kobe's a selfish ball. But listen to Eric Snow talking about, from a basketball player's perspective, LeBron, Wade, Melo, all those dudes came better and their careers shot off after they played with Bean because they seen the work ethics. They seen nigga getting up 3 o'clock in the morning, pushing and hustling and grinding and getting it in. Wanted to guard the best defensive player, best offensive player on the Olympic team. So you guys got to understand, bro, it's a dog mentality. Wolf eats wolf.
Work ethic.
Talking about the Olympics.
And now you kind of see like, okay, well, this guy's a little header. I mean, he's a little more ahead of LeBron because he's made LeBron James realize I got to take my game to another level.
Yeah, and
That's greatness. When another great player like LeBron, bro, looks up to you and says, damn, I'm not working hard enough. Damn, yo, he getting it like that? Damn, bro, I thought I was working hard. LeBron was a hard worker. He wasn't lazy. He looked over, they niggas looked over at Kobe. Wade was like, yo, this nigga back in the lab. We just left the lab.
Now, always sticks out with me. LeBron, I think it was his
We're
second
not
year.
making up this shit about Kobe just to prop Kobe up, bro. This is what it was. This was reality. And you nerds gotta respect that. Y'all gotta face reality. You guys are in La La Land. The land of make-believe. But I'm here to kill all that. I'm Jigsaw. I'm the new Jigsaw.
He was doing an interview and they were talking about Kobe. And he says, no, I'm trying to get to what Kobe is because he's a killer. And I looked
What
at
he
that
trying to
statement.
do? What? You want to learn how to be a killer? Follow Kobe. Follow Mike.
I mean, as great as a player as LeBron is, I don't think Kobe would have ever said that.
No, he
would have never gave that upper hand. And I thought about
Now listen, right? There's nothing wrong with LeBron as a man saying, you know what? That man's got something I could use. Because Kobe did it with Mike. Kobe looked at Mike and said, that man's got some tricks I can use in my arsenal. That's no knock on a man. Matter of fact, that's a salute. That's a nod to a man for recognizing his flaws and working on it, which you got to salute LeBron James for.
I said, I don't think Michael would have ever said that either.
Never.
Now, maybe it was true at the time, but I don't think that they would have ever admitted that.
And that's
Because I would, to me, okay, like I said, I'm
No,
not.
I don't think that's a knock on LeBron.
But Mark Jackson was I would have never said Mark Jackson's a better, is a more, I would have never admitted
Yeah,
it.
because of your competitive nature, you know.
I don't think I would have.
But to your point, Mark,
wait a minute. Now that I think about it, he does have a point. That is a little bit of a competitive nature because Kobe is competition. He does have a little bit of a point, Alonzo. But we've seen that Dwayne Wade and those guys don't have the same competitive nature. They're competitive, but they're not as competitive as the older guys, right? The older guys would have never teamed up. The older guys ain't gonna admit on a social media, on a social media platform that they teamed up to beat another guy, right? One guy leaves his team to go to another guy's team in order to win. That didn't happen back then, y'all. So he does have a point. And I was trying to be objective, but he does have a point, y'all.
in all fairness to LeBron,
And you get the last word here.
The maturation process,
It's
we
coming.
see it evolve.
It's coming.
We see it evolve.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not quite there yet.
He's getting there.
Kobe's there, all right? But the maturation process, you see
And
it
that's
evolve.
what I try to tell these clowns. I say, look, it's not a knock on LeBron. He just wasn't there yet. But when you try and make him be there, now I'm going to criticize his ass and cook his motherfucking ass, and I'm going to cut you up. I'm going to put you... I'm going to put you in that hell room, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to cook you. I'm going to cut you up. And I'm going to throw you in the trash, right? Because you're trying to make a nigga ready for something that he clearly wasn't ready for. And we have the video footage. You look bad. Listen, you guys look real bad lying about shit that's on film. This is easy for me. This is playtime. This is playtime for me. I love killing you clowns. You know? At first I stab you in the heart. Then I then I cut your feet off. You know what I'm saying? Then I cut your head off. This is easy for me. I've got endless amounts of footage. Y'all fuck with the wrong one, man. Y'all can't lie to me. Stop the cap.
He's getting there, and he has the potential to get to the level.
Still in the oven.
Yeah.
We look in the end, we see the cake in the
Exactly.
thing. It's coming.
Stick a little stick a toothpick in there.
It's almost done.
Let's mark the date down right now. We'll all meet back here in a
It's
year.
almost
We'll
done.
visit the whole thing again. Each year we'll have
It's a
Ken's
matter
party.
of time.
We'll talk about it. All right. More
Okay,
straight.
so that's gonna do it for this episode of the Kobe Bryant Film Room. This is the Saw edition, y'all. So this is what I got to say about this, right? Everybody knew this during that time, but LeBron fans today, right? Everybody knew LeBron's coming. He's getting better. He's getting better and better and better and better. Problem is, you got one guy over there who's already a complete basketball player, right? And has been dominating the NBA since he was a teenager, right? A guy who's got the individual numbers, right? The individual accolades. He got the championships. Now you're trying to compare this nigga in 2007 to a nigga who's already in his final form. This nigga is Goku already, bro. Like, y'all niggas gotta stop, right? Now you can debate who you feel is better. That's feelings, bro. That's your emotions. I could think Kobe's better than Mike, right? There's no factual basis on any of this shit. This is all opinion. There's no, we'll never know. They played in different eras. And you can have your opinion. You, sir, the nerd who's watching this video with his glasses fogging up, have the right to your opinion. But you know what you don't have the right to? Your own facts, your own truth. Because when you say things that I can objectively see, I'm going to fuck your ass up. I can objectively see what you're saying is wrong, sir. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take your ass to the film room and say, wait. 3-pointers was not a strength of his. It's never been a strength of his, shooting the ball. Right? So I'm going to say, hell no. Eric Snow wasn't a great shooter. What the fuck? You can't rewrite history. You can't just give niggas attributes. Kyle Korver is slam dunk champion. That's how ridiculous you niggas sound when you say LeBron James is a better shooter than Kobe Bryant. That's like saying Kyle Korver could compete in the dunk contest and win. That's how ridiculous that shit is, especially back then. It's ridiculous. If you just watch, you can bring up all the numbers you want, bro. We have film of how people guarded them, and you can't get around it. And we know it hurts you. We know it burns your soul. It's gonna burn. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna make you a better man, though. It's gonna put hair on your chest because you're gonna be a man of honor and truth. And that's what I'm trying to mold you guys in. These guys are not gods. Kobe is not God. You guys should be out there trying to build a better relationship with God. Read your Bibles, right? Go to church, right? Get the Lord in you, right? You guys shouldn't be worshiping guys who play a game, right? At the end of the day, Kobe, LeBron, Mike, this is all opinion. You'll never win these arguments. It's opinion. You could cap. You could bring up all the statistics. You can bring up all the records, all the defensive player of the years, all the MVPs, all the scoring titles, all the fucking All-Star Game appearances, All-Star Game MVPs, Rookie of the Year awards. And guess what? Other fans ain't gonna give a shit because they don't go by that. They go by their own criteria for greatness. Right? Their own criteria for greatness. So, this is the Kobe Bryant Film Room, and this is the Saw edition, killing these clowns. And I'll holler.